Nightly Frequency Report, February 9th, 2026, 7:30 p.m. New York. Today held a steady but active field, after the brighter bursts we saw earlier in the cycle. The spectrogram is now showing a more organized pattern with consistent bands across the core harmonics. The main resonance zone around the 7-8 Oz range stayed intact with only brief flickers upward, which tells us the system is stabilizing rather than surging. Power reading around 3.5 keeps things moderately charged but not overwhelming. Think charged atmosphere rather than lightning storm. Amplitude lines earlier in the day showed a few spikes, then settled into a calmer plateau. That often corresponds with people feeling a bit wired earlier, then leveling out by evening. If today felt mentally busy or emotionally layered, that tracks with the pattern. The Q factor sitting around 15 indicates coherence is holding. There's structure in the field, even if it feels noisy at times. Not chaos, just motion. The larger multi-day chart shows we're still riding the tail of that recent energetic push. You can see dense blocks from the 8th into early 9th, then a smoothing out. That's classic integration phase. When the field shifts from bright to steady blue-green like this, it's usually a sign the nervous system is catching up. Some people feel clearer tonight, others just tired. Both are normal when the background energy settles but remains elevated. Cumiana's charts still show intermittent red bursts, though not as sustained as before. That suggests localized geomagnetic or atmospheric activity continuing in pockets rather than a full-scale surge. Nothing extreme, just enough to keep the baseline lively. Bottom line for the evening: we're in a stabilizing but active field. Not a peak, not a blackout. More like a steady hum with occasional sparks. Good night for grounding, hydration, and letting the body process the last 48 hours of movement. If sleep comes a little heavy or vivid, that fits the pattern too. The field isn't shouting tonight. It's recalibrating. And that's usually when the real integration happens.